Hi, I'm Scott Widmer with Round Grove Products. I want to show you a little bit today how the Ryan pre-finished program works, specifically when it shows up at your property. What we're showing here today is a Ryan 36. It's pre-finished in a Chicago brick. We've got tan capstones on here. When this arrives at your residence, it's going to be on two separate pallets. One pallet for the Ryan and one pallet for the hearth. So what we're showing here is after it's been taken off of the pallet, it's been installed into place on your entertainment area, and the hearth and the fireplace have been pushed together. The first thing we're going to want to do is attach the connector plates to make this a one-piece unit. Then we'll move on to applying the stone and the mortar and the grout lines that we've got to install as well. So with the pre-finished stone program, you're going to get a box of goodies that come along with it. And I just want to show you what it is that's in here. We'll have a grout bag that's pre-cut and ready to use. We've got a bag of mortar and grout that you can mix up and then put into the grout bag. I've got a mini trowel that you can use to butter the back of the stones before they get applied. And then we've got some connector plates and some fasteners. We'll go through and show what each one of these components does. So this unit that we're showing today actually has a finished front. Typically what we have is an open front to the hearth where you could reach inside and you could fasten the hearth directly to the fireplace. Since this one's closed, we're using the connector plates here on the sides. One connector plate on either side, 4 screws in there. That'll be enough to keep this now as one unit. That'll be fine. The consistency you want on your mortar here is not too thick, not too sloppy. But you kind of want a consistency like, oh, maybe pancake batter or waffle batter or corn mush, something like that. You can see how as he's taking the tool through, it's standing up a little bit. It's not slumping back closed too much, so it's not real liquidy. It's just stiff enough to be able to stick on the back of the piece of stone. Now we're going to fill in the grout bag and we're going to pipe around the grout joints. Perfect. Drop the fin brake down on that. All right, so we've got the pre-finished panel here that comes along with the unit. It usually ships right in the firebox along with the box of included materials. We're just going to squeeze this right into this space where the forklift lifted the unit up. And now we've got a couple screws that we can fasten this into place. And you can use a finger for that as well, or a damp rag. Using your finger, you don't have to have that grouting tool. All right, so that's the highlights and the lowlights of how you finish one of these Ryans off. And really, even with all the time it took us to move cameras, move lights, it's been 45 minutes that we've had elapsed here. There's just a couple more things to button up. We've seen the tooling. Once it's a little drier, you want to come back over with a broom and just give that a light brush. Not enough to knock out any of the mortar, just a light brush to give it a little texture. I mean, it's really pretty simple. We've been doing this for 11 years. We've been able to perfect our systems so that we get it down to just a few simple steps that you can perform at home. And then you're left with a beautiful feature in your backyard that you can enjoy for years. I really hope you consider the pre-finish program, and particularly the pre-finish Ryan program, as something that can benefit you. Thank you so much. We look forward to hearing from you.